Okay, morning everyone. Welcome to the briefing on Wednesday the 22nd. And welcome to a bright, sunny, warm day. Certainly is going to be warm today. And a bit of a humid feel really, a bit like yesterday. Should be okay, but take a while to get going. So looking at the chart there, there's a general sort of northerly light flow across the sort of middle of the country, and then more of an easterly flow across us. You can see there's wide spacing on the isobar, so it's just a flow. It's not particularly strong for most of the day. And you can see a sort of gathering of weak fronts and a low pressure system out here over France, and that's going to slowly make its way towards us, with the pressure dropping even further as the late afternoon, evening goes along. And then tomorrow, BBC was suggesting just isolated showers, maybe heavy at times, rumbling across us. Potential maybe for a thunderstorm here or there. So today, if we look at the METARs, not really telling us very much. The light northeasterly winds, which over our part of the region, 5-6 knots at most. I think sometimes the windsock will just be sort of laying quite still today. This will improve fairly quickly, and CAV okay, so nothing below 5,000 feet. The ascents here suggest no cloud here, and Gatwick shows the sort of 24-hour forecast. So from sort of midnight, the showers and rain possibility is there, and for tomorrow, 4,000 meter showers and rain at times. Upper winds down the channel, you could see where the isobars were a little bit closer together. We've got sort of 15-20 knots, variable in the center of the country, so light, I think, just northerly drift, but a little bit more of a breeze towards us. Satpic, quite clear, fronts across here. Temperature building quite nicely. The infrared, have a quick look at, there's nothing really to worry about there. And temperature wise, BBC was suggesting 27 degrees. Our area, maybe even a little bit more than that. Here, slightly lower, further to the northwest, maybe, I suspect, 25, 26 in the Cotswolds area. And dew points, well, it's an interesting one. Looking at this round here, I do reckon it's going to get down to about a dew point of 8 degrees. They're at 10s at the moment, so come down a few degrees. But across the Cotswolds currently, and in towards Birmingham, the dew points are about 14 or 15. So considerably higher further up country. And I think they'll remain higher than us down here. And when you play about with the soundings, if you look at the one for here with temperature of 26 degrees, potential round here for 5,000 feet, but if the dew point's down at 8 degrees, I don't think we're going to see any chance of cumulus. Maybe possibility, but I think it's very remote. But then you start to look further north with slightly higher dew points, and I certainly think you could see some cumulus. Top Meteo suggests the same. The actual Lark Hill, which is quite important to give us an idea of when it's actually going to get going, shows that it'll take probably at least 20 degrees, maybe a little bit more than that, to break this inversion here. And then it should go fairly quickly, probably blue thermals up to about 4,500 feet. So when it breaks, should get going fairly quickly after that. And then with 26, 27 degrees, 1,700 meters in and around here. But again, probably blue around here. Top Meteo suggesting by sort of 11 o'clock it's actually going. I think it might be a little bit later than that. But certainly once it does get going, as it's showing here, 1600 meters already, but blue. And then 17 by sort of 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1700 meters, maybe even 1800 meters out towards the Cotswolds. Should be pretty good in that area there. And it should keep going. I mean, it kept going till gone 6 last night. In fact, I had a soaring flight on the evening group at 7:45. So it should keep going well into the evening as well. Cloud amounts, I can sort of see where Top Meteo are coming from here. Looking at, say, 1 o'clock. Blue round here, but cumulus in this area here, I think north of Oxford, out towards the Cotswolds. Dew points are definitely higher there. I think more chance of cumulus. We might see some here if the dew points stay above about 10 probably. So blue here, chance of more cumulus out to the northwest, and suggested distance definitely shows it better in this region here. Still good over us, but blue should be good for 400 to 500k in an 18-meter glider. Maybe a little bit more if it gets going a bit earlier. And just as a sort of gross error check, look at SkySight, and they're sort of suggesting the same sort of thing. Not quite so good down over us, but certainly that area from Aston down past Oxford, out towards Cambridgeshire, very good area there with cumulus. So good day, should get going hopefully sometime past 11 o'clock. Reasonably long day and cumulus to the northwest. Airspace wise, not really a lot going on. Quite quiet around us. Out over Salisbury Plain, they've just raised the danger area, the Everley danger area, to 3,000 feet. 28 is just high intensity radio transmissions. Restricted airspace, that's Glastonbury number 27. Just be aware of that. And the rest are either paragliding or fly past number 42 out over here near Hereford. So very little in this area around here, quite quiet. But I'm sure that will increase over the weekend as it normally does. Operationally, there is an easterly wind. Looks like we'll be going on 09, so we'll be launching from the runway, folks. Just come out when you want to go and we'll get you launched. And we'll work it from there. We've got a jet movement. Latest flight plan was it was going to be leaving Stansted at 2 o'clock. And there was another notification that it would be in here at 2:45. So anywhere between sort of 2:15 and 2:45, we're expecting a 737 inbound. Just one, or is it a couple,
or potentially a couple of Navajos?
Yeah, potentially a couple of Navajos as well this afternoon. So something to look out for and listen out for. Apart from that, should be a good day, folks. And we'll see you out there when you're ready to go and fly.